So for this episode, I have some updated information for you on if you have not yet received your $600. A lot of good comments from my video from yesterday. If you haven't seen the video from yesterday, I will leave it in the description below. It lets you know exactly what you should be doing, but a lot of the comments are confirming some of my thoughts. I want to share with you some really important information and some updates from the IRS. If you are interested in the new stimulus payment that's coming your way, the $1,400, they are going to start working on that very soon. Joe Biden already did his executive orders for day one. I'm sure he probably has a couple more to do. And then he's going to be pushing the economic stimulus bill that he outlined just last week. And the House of Representatives is going to start working on that possibly as early as end of this week or early next week. We will keep you up to date on that stimulus check that will be coming out. And I think it's going to take them like 3 months to figure it out. I believe it's going to go through a few different processes before it's actually done. But if you want to stay up to date on that bigger check, and by the way, this will be the biggest of all three because the first one was $1,200, the second one was $600, and this one's $1,400, and it will include children and adult dependents. Please subscribe to the channel. However, if you have not yet received your $600 payment, we gave you some good information on the video from yesterday, but here's some updated information because people were calling the number I was giving out for the IRS to trace your payment. Some people did get through and actually spoke to somebody and figured out information. Some people heard a recording and they said it wasn't helpful for them. I even had one person comment that the person said there was nothing they could do and then tried to sell them something. Maybe you entered in the wrong number. I have no idea, but enough people entered it in and actually got to the IRS. So that is the correct number. There was also another comment from an individual that said the IRS told them that the tracing would not be available until January 25th, so you have a few more days to wait if that is the case. So here is the really important update for you. Many of you are waiting on a check or an EIP card, and some of you know you're waiting on it because you received a message that it was being mailed out January 6th, but you still haven't seen it. And some of you don't even know that you're going to see it because you didn't get that message or you never saw that message. A lot of you that are listening right now, the IRS is still going to mail out a check or an EIP card to you, and they are reporting that they are backlogged 2 to 4 weeks right now. And in some cases, many people are reporting 3 to 6 weeks. So what I'm going to suggest to you is keep the video I did yesterday on archive. That is how you're ultimately going to be able to get your money if you don't get it. But I would wait the 6 weeks. You don't want to do something if you don't have to. If the IRS is just backlogged on their checks and their EIP cards and they're just not getting it out fast enough, they're not getting it out to the right accounts, and the money's getting sent back to them, and so they're going to be sending out checks to those individuals, you want to give them the time to do that before you take any action. However, after 6 weeks is done, we're talking March 1st, March 15th, and I know that that is unacceptable. I know that the money should be in your account right now. But if they don't get it to you in 6 weeks, if you still haven't seen that money in 6 weeks, the video from yesterday is going to tell you exactly what you need to do. In that video, I highlight exactly how you get a recovery rebate credit, and in order to do that, you would have to file a tax form through the free file system on the IRS site. All the information is from that video. Just go ahead and archive it. Wait the 3 to 6 weeks like the IRS is suggesting, because it's better right now to do nothing than to take action if you don't have to. But once the 6 weeks is done, I think you should take action. Another question I got was about the 2019 taxes. Some people didn't file 2019 taxes. I believe that the federal government is going off of the 2019 taxes for these numbers. So if your 2019 taxes aren't filed, that may be a problem. You may actually have to file those 2019 taxes in order to receive your payment. Don't hold me to my word because the government does all kinds of things. They have data all over the place and they might pull from 2018, but it is written as 2019. So that is something you need to do. Also, I got a lot of questions about what if you're on SSI or SSDI. My suggestion for you is that you wait the 6 weeks, as the IRS is saying that is the latest deadline for them to get out the EIP cards and the checks to those who they didn't get the money to. It also gives them more time to put money into your account if they're able to do that. And at the end of the 6 weeks, if you're Social Security, you don't need to file taxes. But what they are saying on the IRS website, as I reported from yesterday's video, is that if you want to get your money, you would file that recovery rebate credit even if you're not supposed to file taxes. That is written on the IRS site. If you're Social Security, you're not supposed to file taxes, but you can There's no penalty if you do. If they don't get the money to you and you want it, you can use their free file system and then ask for that recovery rebate credit, and they would give it to you. But I would wait the 6 weeks that the IRS is currently saying before you actually do anything. That is my best advice to you. And then, hey, you never know. Within 6 weeks, we might get the $1,400 one passed. They might figure some things out. We don't really know, but I would wait the 6 weeks. Then I would do the recovery rebate credit. I hope this helps everyone out. This is really all the information that the IRS is giving us and that those who are commenting below are giving as well. If anyone has any more information, please leave those comments below. They have been very helpful to a lot of people. I know a lot of people are frustrated and worried. They need the money, and honestly, they could use it right now. And going through the comments and seeing what people are dealing with and how they're figuring out the solution is very helpful. And it brings comfort to a lot of people because they realize, okay, I get it. This is what's going on. I'm not the only one. So keep leaving those helpful, positive comments below. And as we see them, we will continue to keep you informed. Best information up to date. IRS is backlogged 3 to 6 weeks on EIP cards and checks to accounts that they did not get the money into for one reason or another. They are still sending those out probably by the millions. Wait the 6 weeks. Then after the 6 weeks, if there's no updated information, the IRS's own guidelines are telling you to file for a recovery rebate credit, even if you don't normally file for taxes. If, however, you are an adult dependent, you are not slated to receive this money anyway. So if you're an adult dependent, of course, you're not going to file for taxes because somebody else is filing taxes and claiming you. So you would not do that. However, if you are going to have somebody claim you as an adult dependent in the upcoming year, if you make a recovery rebate credit claim on a 1040, that might be a problem there. So you might want to be careful of that or get some information from a tax expert on how you should proceed. Because of course, if you get your money from the recovery rebate credit, but then an individual wants to claim you as a dependent of theirs, that is going to be a conflict, possibly in the archives of the federal government. And so that's something that you want to be careful on. But even if you're in that situation, you still want to wait the 6 weeks. I hope this clears up some more information for you and lets you know that there's a lot of people who are still in this situation, even though it shouldn't be the case. We will continue to keep you updated on all of this, and also the upcoming economic stimulus bill, the $1,400 one. They're going to start working on that very soon. We're going to give you all the details in the upcoming weeks. As always, I will catch you next time.